Coming up on the mashup, number 44 gets a lucky number 7. No, that's skill, baby. While John Jay gets a W behind Lucky Luciano. No, that's skill too. Ketchum spikes Jay in volleyball, and the Red Foxes get finned by Jacksonville. We're laying it all out and tossing it up. So go on, get excited. The mashup is next. The mashup is brought to you by William A. Smith & Son Insurance. You enjoy the game, we'll worry about the other stuff. And Davis Furniture on Route 9 in Poughkeepsie, giving our customers more and charging less for over 90 years. Hi everyone, welcome to the mashup. We're now getting to some interesting play and developments. Case in point, so far this season, Arlington beat Jay beat Mahopac, Mahopac beat Arlington, Arlington beat Carmel, and Carmel beat Mahopac by a point. So it looks like the Class AA North Division is turning into a dogfight. Early games this week because of the holiday, and that means that we've got a bunch of games on Thursday, and important ones too, because Carmel plays John Jay, Arlington plays Ketchum, and Mahopac plays Spring Valley. This week could start to reveal a true frontrunner in an otherwise close race. But ultimately, who's going to beat New Rochelle? So anyway, let's take a look at what we've got in place for some of the great games from the past week. And what a great game over at John Jay. It was a war paint night for Jay against Mahopac. The Indians opted for a 20-yard field goal. John Dignan splits the uprights for the first score of the game. It's 3-0 Indians in the first. But Jay erases that lead with this dive play by Dylan Burnett. And it's 7-3 Jay at halftime. Third quarter, Mahopac comes back. Jay's defensive secondary is suspect after last week's Arlington game. Mahopac watched the film, and Ryan Dugan leads Real Allen. Mahopac takes a 10-7 lead. All looks good for the Indians until this happens in the fourth quarter. Under 5 minutes remaining in the game. And look who shoots right through the pack. Plenty of daylight for James Luciano. A 71-yard TD run to win it. On the William A. Smith & Son Insurance scoreboard, Jay beats Mahopac 14-10.
Feel great. It was definitely a team effort. You know, we fought hard in the end. Defense, offense played great, and we were just pounding the ball.
I thought we put it together and played 48 full minutes. Mahopac was a very tough team. We were physically tired and we were mentally tough this week and found a way to win when the game was on the line.
Arlington took care of Carmel, so that sets up a must-win for both Jay and Carmel this week as the Admirals hold on to first place for right now. Over in Section 9, what a great game for the Spack and Kill Spartans and Lewinson. What a game he had. He scored 7 touchdowns against Red Hook, and they scored a combined total points of 101. Spack and Kill already with a 2017 lead, and keep your eye on number 44, Dakeem Lewinson. Adam Logren takes the snap. Lewinson delays and then takes it straight through the defense untouched for the easy 6. But Red Hook had some offense as well, as Dylan Bayless sprints out an 80-yarder for the Red Hook Raiders. It was 28-24 in the third. And then this play actually put Red Hook on top, as Bayless lofts one for Hunter Cole, who battles between 2 defenders for the grab. It's 31-28 Red Raiders. But Lewinson was on a mission. Still, Red Hook wasn't going to go down quietly, as Tanner Guidi rumbles in with this 20-yarder. Unfortunately for Red Hook, no one had an answer for number 44, who ran for over 300 yards and led the Spartans to a 57-44 win on the William A. Smith & Son Insurance scoreboard.
I feel like my line did a great job. We had some rough spots, but you know that's always going to come. It's football, it's just how we respond. They really carried us. Like, everybody's saying it's my 7 touchdowns. It wasn't me. It was all of them. It was all of them. I get nowhere without a line.
Up at the college level, the Marist Red Foxes hosted Jacksonville on Family Weekend. That meant packed house, fireworks afterwards, but the Red Foxes lit their offensive fuse just a little bit too late in this one. Everyone comes out for a Marist football game, hosting Jacksonville here. The Red Foxes were down 13-3 when Mikael Johnson runs this one back for 90 yards. The freshman makes it 13-9. But the Dolphins widen the gap. Ryan Wells hits Mitchell Bailey for a 17-yarder. It was 22-9 at halftime. But Marist never gave up and came up with 30 points in the second half. Justin Christian catches a 50-yarder. Mike White hits Anthony Olivencia. But it wasn't enough as the Red Foxes fall 44-37 on the William A. Smith & Son Insurance scoreboard. Back to high school and a big rivalry in volleyball between Ketchum and John Jay. The Indians have not been able to match John Jay's success in volleyball over the past years, but this time, with maybe a little help from a secret weapon, the Indians felt the thrill of victory against the Patriots for the first time in a long time. Joanna Krumholz serving for Ketchum. And just that easy, Krumholz aces it. Ketchum started mounting a serious comeback in Game 3. Krumholz still serving, and the Indians benefit from the net height of Gianna Vituli and Isabel Van Shelton. I think I covered her father when he played basketball here. Strong net play again. And Cassandra Kelb keeps Ketchum in striking distance. Nardelli with the great save. And it's Vituli with the perfect distance just inside the line. Here's match point as Ketchum comes all the way back to win Game 3, 25-23, taking a 2-1 lead. Jay takes Game 4, 25-23, evening the series up at 2 games apiece and forcing the ever-exciting 5th and deciding game. This game was tied at 6-6, then 8-8, but then Ketchum made its move. The Indians to the right of your screen. And Kelb with the kill. Now John Jay in the near court, and Ketchum breaks out its secret weapon. The Ketchum football team coming out of the locker room just after practice, and they were loud. Jay mounted a bit of a comeback thanks to Adriana Loser with the spike here, and great net play by Victoria Urbanowitz. But Ketchum had all the answers, and here's match point as the Indians beat John Jay for the first time in a long time. Your final on the William A. Smith & Son Insurance scoreboard, 3-2, Ketchum coming back from a first game loss and many in-game deficits.
Definitely, we were down. We had to pick up the energy, and we had a lot of energy in the gym, and just among the girls, we knew we had to rile it up and bring it, and we knew that we could. We know we're capable, so we brought it.
In soccer, the Arlington boys soccer team was tested with 2 tough games in 2 days. First against Beacon, and then winning that one, they had to host a very skilled Mamaroneck team. Arlington against Mamaroneck, and this was a good one. Arlington in the home white, and Paul Macaj gets the feed and plants the seed. It was all Arlington would need, but there were many other close calls on both sides of the ball. Macaj bends one into the slot, but Nicholas Volcaneri just misses. Michael Vanachotis doing a little one-on-one, and Macaj just misses. Arlington goalie Kevin Clowes was doing his job to preserve the shutout. And Arlington goes on to win it 1-0 on the William A. Smith & Son Insurance scoreboard.
I think we played a little sloppy, but other than that, we came out with the win. It was 2 games, very hard games, back-to-back. Yesterday, Beacon, today, Mamaroneck. but it was good. I liked it. I mean, I scored the winning goal, so it was a good feeling, especially against a really, really good Mamaroneck team. It was a good day.
In girls soccer, the Ketchum Indians have a new coach and a renewed attitude and wanted to make sure that they had a new outcome against an old rival in Spackenkill.
The Ketchum Indians head into the second half with a 2-1 lead over the Lady Spartans.
And here, where Ketchum regained possession and quickly looked for the counter, you see Grace Flanagan picking her head up and immediately going forward. A great touch by Elizabeth Sabatel, getting in front of the defender and delivering this perfect cross on a silver platter as Grace Flanagan one-times this off the half volley, finding the back of the net.
The Lady Spartans still fighting, and here they go on a great counterattack as Maria Barefoot quickly going forward with speed. Watch her go from her own defensive third and lays a perfect through ball into the path of Caitlin Speranza. And she's in on goal, and watch this as she rips it upper 90 with her left foot. What a finish. Spackenkill now trailing 3-2, and that's how the game will end. Your final on the William A. Smith & Son scoreboard. Ketchum 3, Spackenkill 2.
I think our seniors and our captains, even our non-senior captains, are getting the girls motivated. My 2 assistants, we're getting everyone's motivated. We're just trying to be unified as a program. And even our freshmen on the team, we're just all trying to be on the same page and, work to the goal of playing better every day.
Important was that goal for you guys to pick up second half?
It was definitely a mentality boost for me, and I was just happy that my teammates found me in the corner, and I think that it really made us want to play harder and keep on doing good.
And finally, there's been lots of discussion about the NFL players taking a knee or not even coming out for the national anthem this past weekend. And while I understand that this country is based on freedom of speech and the right to protest, these guys still don't get it. First, just to be clear, the NFL players who are taking the knee are not disrespecting the flag or the military or our veterans, and that's good because I have a son who's in the military right now and a dear nephew who we lost serving his country 3 years ago. So, the way I understand it is that they are making a statement about the inequality in America, black versus white, women's rights, possibly. It comes off the heels of Charlottesville and the removal of Confederate statues, and I get that protesting is part of what makes America great, but these multi-million-dollar athletes who are taking a knee to prove a point might be better served taking out their wallets and helping the less fortunate, donating to the organizations that work towards promoting equality, taking a positive approach to the problem by helping to foster a solution. The way I see it, you can take a knee or you can take a stand. Seems to me the latter would do more good and show more character than acting like an overpaid showboater who wants to take a knee in the end zone and then lift their leg to mimic a dog peeing with kids watching. Great. I'll take a high school or college athlete over you guys any day of the week. Don't think that by taking a knee to bring attention to a cause that others will do all the work that needs to be done in this area of inequality. Lead by example. Find a cause and donate your time, your money, your expensive car, your watches. Lord knows you have the resources to do so. More than 99% of the population, in fact. Funny how the story changes when you are actually the 1%ers. All I can say is thank God for the pureness of sports found in our local athletes, the young men, women, coaches who are committed to their teammates and their school spirit. You guys make it all worthwhile. So that will do it for this edition of The Mashup. I'm Charlie Carnaccio, and from all of us here at HVNN Sports, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.